Gawker has revealed the identity of a Redditor who went by the handle Violentacrez. And apparently he was the moderator of very, very creepy subreddits. So, you know, Creep Shots was one of them. He moderated one, or he was a troll, like he was a notorious troll. That's what he was known as. But apparently there was another forum that he was involved in that had pictures of dead kids. Pictures of jailbait, yeah.
Violent ones like rape bait and choco-bitch.
So doesn't Reddit kind of like find these people and kick them off anyway? Like if you're doing illegal activity on Reddit, aren't they trying to really close in on these people and get rid of them?
Some of this is illegal, some of it's not illegal, it's just questionable or offensive. I don't think that in general it's their policy to try to find people. They have in the past responded to negative press attention, like in the instances involving jailbait and those sorts of things that was even covered on the show. And so in response to that, they'll close down subreddits, and his list of ones that he's started is like a graveyard of the ones that have gotten into the press. I can't believe that one person was behind all of those. So it's not normally their policy, but they will do it in response to negative media attention because they're like, I'm going to make up a number, 7% of all the internet traffic on any given day. They're too big not to respond to negative attention.
Okay, so this gentleman's name
But generally it's not very policed.
It's not policed. Okay, all right. So Michael Brutsch is his name. I don't know if I pronounced his last name correctly, but he's a 49-year-old from Arlington, Texas. And after Gawker revealed his identity, he actually lost his job. He apparently worked in some sort of financial services job. And he said, my wife is disabled. I got a home and a mortgage. And if this hits the fan, I believe this will affect negatively on my employment. I do my job, go home, watch TV, and go on the internet. I just like riling people up in my spare time. So that's what he actually wrote to Adrian Chen before he released his identity. However, that did not deter Chen from releasing his identity. He did so anyway, and he ended up getting fired. So my question to you, John, is should Adrian Chen have done this?
I naturally respond to this with, I mean, I'm a lib. I have some degree of human empathy. I feel bad for the guy that he lost his job. And I don't know enough about the history of what he did, and we know that he's involved with these subreddits. I don't know exactly how instrumental he was in the creation or moderation of them, but I do think that occasionally somebody who has such a negative effect on otherwise good services like Reddit and other websites like that, I think that occasionally revealing a few of them can serve the purpose of taking away the biggest defense and motivator of action that these online trolls have, and that's anonymity. And so if they see every once in a while one of the big ones gets named and now you actually see a face and you have a name to go with the handle, I think that that can serve possibly a positive effect in the long run on the internet and the health of the internet.
Yeah, definitely. I got the same takeaway from this. I mean, this guy he loves to rile people up, he says, which is fine. We like to rile people up sometimes too.
That's what Gawker did.
But at the end of it's exactly what Gawker did, which is awesome. But at the same time, you can't do things that are illegal, right? And in some of these cases, he did do things that were illegal. And also, you got a kick out of exposing women through these creep shots, right? That they didn't ask for that. You know, these were pictures that were taken of women when they didn't expect it, when they didn't know it. It was posted on this forum, so, you know, pervy wankers can say horrible, hideous things about them. So
depending on how well they can type with one hand. Yeah.
That's horrible. So in this case, you got exposed. And honestly, I love it. But I do get scared that it will deter anonymous people from posting things that might be politically unpopular. You see what I'm saying? So I just hope it doesn't go too far. In this case, it's totally fine. I feel like he deserved it. But anonymity also has its upsides, and I don't want people to get exposed when they're writing things that aren't illegal but might be controversial.